Welcome back. A little bittersweet because we have finally moved on to our last command, which is Flask make model. And I say last command, I mean last command for right now because I'm sure I'll keep developing on this package and I'll make more commands. But right now, there is model view controller, real easy to remember. It's probably been harped into you, the model, the view, and the controller. And then there's a new command. So there's only 4 commands. We're at the last of the commands that I currently have developed, which is model, which makes exactly what it says, a model. It stubs out a model. It registers the model in the init, and the stubbed out model contains an ID, a created at, and an updated at column. You provide the rest of them. You edit the file and put whatever metadata you need in there. It comes along with 2 helper functions or helper methods: store in database, delete from database, and then a wrapper. And if you're not familiar with wrappers, they're just when you have an instance of your model in the terminal, you're kind of trying to debug, you can print that instance and it defines what gets printed out. So pretty standard to use some angle brackets and put like the model name and then like the ID number or something. There are some options which we'll get to, but for right now, let's kind of go back in our example here. I had completely wiped out our example and we were kind of looking at this odd edge case. We were missing a recipes model. So this is perfect timing for this um, new command that we're talking about. Let's make a recipes model. So we can now do Flask make model and recipe. And so we should get a recipe model put in here. I go with the convention that I'm putting the models, the class name of the model in the command, and um, I singularize, not pluralize. Make this singular. Okay, so press return, and let's check it out. So we have a recipes model, and just as promised, ID created at, updated at. It will be called recipes in your database, and it is registered right here. All right, so we'll end this super short. I'll show you the CRUD option, which does probably what you think it will do. And you're like, now I can use models. And that's kind of how my brain thinks quite often. I usually think, actually, I probably usually think views first and then models. And then kind of at the end is the controller is in my brain. But everybody's brain works just slightly different. All right, we'll look at the option CRUD in the next video.